Some of the most popular songs of our time bear the label Lyrics by Allee Willis, the Grammy winner who we lost this past Christmas Eve at the age of 72. Her unique talents and eccentric habits were on full display when Nancy Giles paid her a visit.
Not too far from Hollywood, there's a Technicolor dream of a house. A splashy, quirky canvas.
All right, come on in.
Right down to the woman who owned it, Allee Willis.
This is the oldest piece of neon in the San Fernando Valley.
It feels like this is almost like looking at a ship.
And hence all the portholes. Wet ones and glitter, that's all you need for life.
If you had to describe yourself, like who is Allee Willis?
Well, I can tell you that my life's quest is to figure that out.
It was an astonishing life. For starters, Willis amassed one of the largest private collections of pop culture memorabilia in the country.
Beatles pantyhose. I cover everything so anyone can pick it up. I own Sammy Davis Jr.'s very last stash of marijuana. Yes.
The items are unique, but it's her story that stands out. And it began when Willis was a kid in Michigan.
I grew up in Detroit when Motown was coming on.
Right.
So you had a city that had its own soundtrack. Records that I went crazy for.
She loved the music so much that after school, she'd hang out by Hitsville.
And I would get dropped off and I would sit on the front lawn every single Saturday.
So wait, you're this white girl sitting on the front steps of Motown.
Every Saturday.
Willis left Detroit, but the music stayed with her. She wrote liner notes on albums for a record company, and then tried to write her own melodies.
In 1972, there was a ballad out called Alone Again Naturally by Gilbert O'Sullivan. Yes,
I love that
points
song.
for you.
It always makes me cry.
Killed me. And I was on a bus and I just started scribbling my own lyrics to it.
She became a songwriter, and in a few years, got a life-changing call from Maurice White of Earth, Wind and Fire, who asked for help on a tune he was working on. Maybe you've heard of it?
Do you remember when it first died, September? First thing he told me was, has to be called September.
Okay.
And he had, do you remember 21st day of September? So first thing I said was, day's gotta go. It's gotta be night. It's more romantic.
Sexy.
I hung up the phone. It was like, this has got to be a joke. There's no way this is actually happening. And I'm literally looking at the food stamps and going, okay, do I need bread?
Released in 1978, September is one of the most popular disco and dance songs of all time.
My hearts were ringing and the key that our souls were singing.
Yeah.
September was big. So was Willis's next collaboration with Earth, Wind and Fire, Boogie Wonderland.
We wanted to use the word boogie because everyone and their mother was using it. And then I always would write the whole alphabet across there. I go, what rhymes with boogie? Doogie, oogie, foogie, joogie, da 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 da.
More hits followed. Willis co-wrote a couple of songs from the Beverly Hills Cop soundtrack. Stir It Up by Patti LaBelle. And the Pointer Sisters' Neutron Dance. She was also nominated for a Tony Award for co-writing the music and lyrics to the Broadway show The Color Purple. But it's on television where she may have left her biggest mark.
So they said, there is this TV show coming on in 3 weeks. It is not a hit. Just write this. So I bitched through the writing of that song. I went, this is the whitest thing I have ever written. If anyone ever hears this song, it's going to ruin my reputation.
Did you say the whitest?
Yes.
Willis would give in, writing the lyrics to I'll Be There For You.
And it was a huge hit. Huge.
For all of us.
And speaking of friends, Willis had many over the years and loved showing them around her home.
They can come in here not understanding anything and look at one object and went, oh my God, I played that game when I was a kid. And the armor just rolls off.
Allee Willis embraced life, by being herself.
Anything you see here, though, I have 15,000 times as much.
And she always had advice for those who danced to their own beat.
You can be in the worst circumstances and still kind of dig the joy out of there. And if you hang with it long enough, it is going to pay off.